first one is the one that was built back 20 years ago. Sorry, YouTube is 20 years this year. So 20 years ago, the first content creators, right, were on YouTube. That first generation was like, let's cut everything off. I'm not doing any TV. I'm not doing any platforms. I'm working on YouTube and on digital and nothing else. So these guys are the very hard ones to take back to another world. The second generation, Noxtag is one of them, came along maybe 10 years ago, 2015. So these guys, when they started doing content on YouTube, there was a way, in a way, you know, they have nothing against television or platforms. They're just like, I'm building myself on digital, so on YouTube and other platforms. But in the end, if I have opportunities, I will take it because they've grown with the information that they need to widen their audiences. So 20 years ago, YouTube was the only platform to broadcast on. But since then, TikTok came along, and then Twitch came along, and then Snapchat came along. So they know that they have to be multi-platforms. That's why 20 years ago, you heard of the term was YouTubers. Today, you talk about content creators. So because it create content on all platforms. So, and the third generation, to finish, is the one that we have right now. So the 2020 generation is the crazy generation. They're doing live content. So it's like their content creation comes from live events. In France, we've had an event last weekend called the Z event, live on Twitch. I gathered about 50 content creators in Montpellier, in the south of France, for charity organizations. They were raising funds. They raised 16 million euros in 3 days, which is huge. And obviously, to animate all of that, they have like donation goals and stuff like that. And those guys who's working with us said, so he's 20 years old. He said, if I reach 200,000 euro of donation, I will walk back from Montpellier to Paris live. So since last Monday, and if you watch right now on Twitch, he's actually live, and there's 50,000 or 60,000 people watching him. And there's people around him. Just if you heard about IShowSpeed, who's like an American talent, that's exactly what he does. And people need interaction. They need live content. I would call it the new real TV. People need to interact with these guys. They want to meet them. They want to go into the live. They want to see what they're doing. They want to see them wake up and so on. So it's pretty crazy, but that's the third generation, fully connected.